you have much greater of an ability to steer them in the direction that is best for whom?
Them.
For them, when the moment calls for that. One of the things that he recommends that real estate agents do is at every call, you set up the next call. That even if you have nothing to report, you report that you have nothing to report. What if you had no showings this weekend? Hey, James, I just want to let you know we didn't have any showings this weekend. You start with the negative. Now, that's not how we've been trained, and that's not our culture, but you start with the negative. You get it out of the way, right? Because what does it signal for the client? It signals that you care. You lead off with it right off the bat. No excuses. You lead off with it right off the bat, right? Now, you also communicate with him. Now, he recommends every 2 days. Every 2 days. You put a buyer under contract. You communicate with them every 2 days, and you let them know. And by the way, that's not text message or email. Preferably, all communication is preferably face-to-face. Why? It's the 7-38-55 rule. Communication is 7% the spoken word, 38% the tone, 55% of communication is the body language. How much is being left to interpretation if the client can only hear your words? Well, they're missing out on 55% because 55% of communication is your body language. So you might get the word and the tone, but you're still missing 55%. Let me ask you this, on a scale of 1 to 100 in school, what's a 45%? It's an F. So even if you nail it with the words, the actual word spoken and the tone, even if you nail it, and I would submit that we would very rarely nail it, you're still not going the full length of actually effectively communicating. It's why your videos are so powerful. Words can be interpreted based on people's filters, right? 7-38-55. And he recommends that you, at the very least, call them every couple of days to check in. And on that call, I don't have anything to report, but I wanted to check in and let you know that we're... Now, what does it communicate subliminally to them? You haven't forgotten about them, and that who is important to you? They are. It's subtle, guys, but if you continually reinforce that, you have much greater of an ability to steer them in the direction that is best for whom? Them. For them, when the moment calls for that, right? But if you've just sort of left them out there on the back burner, you don't have that ability to do it when the time really calls for it.